because last year I went what's it called, to Miami, and that shit was an insane experience to go to Miami, right, in the United States. To just fly there was a stupid experience. So wait, let me actually tell you about the story in Miami, right? So we arrived, right? Just a 13-hour flight, right? It was a 13-hour flight. We went to where is it? Oh yeah, we went to Newark, New Jersey, right? It's stupid. It's a really stupid place, stupid airport. You don't want to go to Newark because it's always busy and every flight is cancelled there. So we didn't know that, so we went there. I got my first message that our gate was switched to somewhere else. We walked there, then another message that's to another gate, so it switched to another gate, so we went there, another message, and then it was cancelled. Then, oh, there's a new gate. Then it was another cancelled. Then it says, then it got another message. Go to the receptionist to check your flights. We went there. It took us 4 hours in the waiting line to get a hold of somebody. To get somebody at a hold, right? 4 hours stuck in Newark. But we heard people going away from the airport and going to a hotel because a lot of people want to go to Florida, right? And we want there to go too. But the problem is we don't have any hotels. We don't have anywhere to go. We don't have anywhere to go in Newark. So we're like, we told the receptionist, we're like, okay, here's the option, right? We don't care how and how long it is. We want the fastest way to go to Miami. And because we are international and we don't have anywhere to go. So the person said to us, okay, I can do something for you. We give you standby seats. Let me tell you, this is the first time I heard about standby seats. I thought, oh, okay, it's only like for a couple, right? Like maybe 4 people, 5 people get standby seats. And if there's any room, they will give to them. Oh boy, they give it to everyone, the standby seats. They give it to everyone. And guess what? We're cooked. We don't have the standby seats. So what happens? It's like 11 p.m. and we're like, okay, what to do? We're going to sleep at the airport in Newark. And then the next problem is, what we realized is, our baggage went to Florida. Our baggage. So we were stuck in Newark, and our baggage went to Florida. They took all our things, right, to Florida. So yeah, that was a problem, but it's fine. We wanted to go to sleep. Next day we have a flight, right? Because of the other guy. Yeah, it sounds horrible, but that's not the worst part, right? Let me tell you, that is not the worst part, right? So we want to go to sleep at the airport. Oh boy, do you know what they decided to do that day? Is to test the fire alarm in the airport for every 10 minutes. On every sector, again and again, till 6 a.m. So you couldn't even get any sleep there because of it. Yeah, it was quite funny too. I also trolled my friends, right? The guy was sleeping. It was like 6 a.m. He said like, wake me up like at 7, right? 7:30. I was like, because I couldn't get any sleep because of the fire alarm, right? So I was being a dickhead, right? I woke him up, right? I told him, dude, wake up. We need to get, it's 7:30. We need to get breakfast and then we need to go get to the gate. And he's like, oh yeah, sure. Like let's get our morning walk. He took his what's it called? took all his things, right, and goes goes with me to eat breakfast. Then we walk somewhere, right, for fun. And then he realized on his phone it was like 6 a.m. and he told me, like, you're such a dickhead. It's like you're the biggest dickhead ever, because we were still stuck there for like another 4 or 5 hours without sleep. That was Newark, right? So we got a flight, but it was not straight to Florida. Because of course we wanted to go. If you want to go to Florida, right? The one thing to go to Florida is waiting another 4 days. That's the only way to get to Florida. So our vacation will be nothing then. So the receptionist decided to go from Newark, right, to Illinois. So we went to Illinois, right? It was quite... the flight to Illinois was quite good. It was fine. Everything was okay. Till we arrived there, because our next flight was delayed. And then after, when he finally came, right? That flight was... When we went to the airplane, there was something wrong. It was not only delayed. When he finally arrived, there was something wrong with the airplane too. So we needed to wait another hour again. So that happened too. And then I don't know precisely, Illinois somewhere, right? But there's somewhere here, right? So we took that flight and then we went to St. Louis, Missouri to get that flight. That flight went okay, but we were late because of this flight. But they were waiting for us. Like, they were waiting for 4 people, me, my friend, and 2 other people. They were waiting for. So that was good. They were great. So we went from St. Louis, right, to Texas, Houston. So we went to take a flight to Houston. And let me tell you, right, the flight on Houston, right, they were waiting on us. It was like 10:30, right? It was 10:30 p.m. They were waiting on us on our gate. Yeah, American Airlines are great. So they put that flight, right, from what's it called, from Missouri to Houston. They put that flight to the gate next to the from Texas to Florida, so we can go there. But there was one fucking jackass airplane that went to the wrong gate, and it was our gate where we need to go out. So we were stuck there for an hour. The guy didn't want to move, so he went to a different gate, to the whole opposite side of the airport, and it took us like 15 minutes to get to the gate to Florida, but they were already gone because they were waiting for us too long. So it was like 11 p.m. 11 p.m. We didn't have any shower, right? We didn't take any shower. We don't have our baggage. We had the same clothes. And it's like, that was alright like 40 hours. It was already like 40 hours-ish, right? Without any baggage, no shower, no different clothing. It's insane. It's insane. So what do we need to decide? Hey, let's sleep again at the airport. And yeah, at least there wasn't any fire alarm, but yeah, I didn't get any sleep. So I had no sleep for 60 hours actually. Yeah, so I had no sleep for 60 hours. We did have Wendy's there. Wendy's is great. I would say Wendy's is a really great fast food place. So from Houston then to Florida without any problem the next morning. We didn't have any shower for like 60 hours-ish, right? No sleep, no baggage, no new clothing, no shower. It was disgusting. It was the most disgusting trip I ever been. It's so disgusting. it took us like it took us for 2 days, right, to get to here, right? In American time, 2 days. It sounds like it's impossible to go somewhere with layover flights like that. Yep, it is. So it took us 2 days, right, to do this, because this is a 13-hour flight and then the time zone changes, so you need to count that up. So we had like 50 hours to 60 hours without sleep and anything. Oh, that shit was the worst thing ever to experience. But once we landed in Florida to Miami, that experience was funny as hell. How was Miami though when you finally? It was good. Like I'm a fan, right? I'm actually a fan of Miami and Florida.